This video is going to be a little bit different to some of the other ones that I've made. And the reason is because it's about our mission. It's about our why and why we decided to build FutureKind. And it starts with a question that you've probably been asked before, and it's one I've been asked, and that is, why are you vegan? Well, let's begin with the 70 billion animals a year that are needlessly killed and that suffer, or the fact that the single greatest thing that you can do to reduce your impact on the environment is to cut out meat and dairy. And the third one is, well, processed meats and red meats were classified last year by the World Health Organization as being carcinogenic. And so we've got the animals, we've got the environment, and we've got the health argument. And we need that. The health argument is at a time that's more important than ever before. We know a vegan diet is associated with a lower risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and many cancers. And so it's just an absolute no-brainer. And the good news is the movement is growing. There has been a 600% increase in people identifying as vegan in the US over the last 3 years alone. There has been a 350% increase in the UK in people identifying as vegan over the last 10 years. It's 400% in Portugal. It's exploding. In Australia, there's been a 92% increase in food products that are now branded as being vegan friendly. So the writing's on the wall. However, there's a problem, and that problem is that even though there are a huge number of benefits for a vegan diet, there are some nutrients that the science shows that we are not getting. And for this movement to keep growing, and for vegans to not just survive but to thrive, and for vegans to smash that stereotype of being weak and frail, we need to be getting the nutrients, all the nutrients. And the facts are, up to 92% of vegans are not getting enough B12. And if you're not getting enough B12, it can lead to really scary things like anemia, and it's not something we want. So we've got to start taking B12. Up to 70% of not just vegans, but the general population are not getting enough vitamin D. And again, that's important for things like our bones, but also there's really good science to show that taking D3 can help us live longer. So let's grow this movement, but let's make sure that it's staying around for a while. And then there's omega-3. Up to 64% of vegans are not getting enough omega-3 in terms of their EPA and DHA. That's the majority of vegans are not getting enough. And we need omega-3 for our brain development. As we get older, our brain starts shrinking. But if you are getting omega-3, an EPA and a DHA source from a microalgae, you're going to be able to keep your brain growing. So the why are you vegan? You probably tick one of the boxes, be it environment or health or animal exploitation, or perhaps you're like me and it's all three that motivates you. And this movement is growing fast, but we've got to make sure that we're getting the nutrients that we need. So for me, my mission is to help the planet shift to a plant-based diet. That's FutureKind's mission. And to do that, let's start by making sure that this movement is sustainable. And the great thing is that as we build this brand, we use a percentage of our profits to invest in what we've got called the FutureKind Fund. And the FutureKind Fund is a pool of money that every month we ask ourselves, what are the best things that we could do to invest in that will help grow the plant-based or the vegan movement? And that gives us great flexibility. And we know that things like documentaries are really powerful triggers to inspire and encourage people to become vegan. But we also want to invest in practical areas as well, like barns that look after farm animals after they're rescued. So it's a combination of advocacy and investing in initiatives that protect animals and the environment. So it's a bit of a dream opportunity for us because we're going to help make sure that vegans are healthy. We're going to help grow the movement, and we're also going to use some of the funds to invest in charities and initiatives that we really care about. So that's our story, and hopefully it resonates with you as much as it resonates with me. But let's grow this movement. We truly believe the future is vegan. The writing's on the wall. Everyone knows it. It's going to happen, but we need to make sure that we're looking after ourselves as we grow.